Gotta unmute that. Make sure. I think that's good. Alright. Maybe turn this a little to the left. A little bit. I think that's good. Okay. Hello everyone. Nate by Nate back for another week. I missed last week. I was working too late at my job. So I was working yesterday too, but I'm here today. So that's good. I'm going to put some magic white on just while folks load up the stream. Today we're going to do a couple of paintings. One from Florida, the other one from Georgia. First one I think is going to be a seascape, and then after that I'll probably do a swamp. Might be fun. Do a little swamp painting. Haven't done one of those probably 5 or 6 months. So we'll see how that goes. This up. And if you hear a hum in the background, that's I have a space heater up here because it's getting to the chilly seasons. It's about 48, maybe 47 degrees outside now. Up here it was a little bit cooler. It was about 42 when I first came up here. So I think now it's in the high 50s in here. So not too bad. Still a little chilly, but I don't mind. Do some swirls here and there. Make sure there's a little tiny glare all over the canvas. I think the bottom is good here, at least from what I can tell. Maybe a little spot there, a little spot here. I should have put some tape up on it because I'm doing a seascape, but I forgot. So hopefully we don't have a crooked horizon. Even if we do, it's not the worst. Not the end of the world. Alright, I think that's good. Even coat of magic white. And I'm just using regular oil paints today. Alexander Magic White. Alright, let's get started. Wipe this brush off real quick. Double check. Yep, we're good. Okay. Let's get the palette out. Alright, so today, Blue Ridge oil paints again. A lot of the same colors, a little bit less than usual though. Burnt sienna, ivory black, Prussian blue, alizarin crimson, titanium white, cadmium yellow light, Indian yellow, naphthol red. And again, these are regular oil paints, not the other ones I use. Paul is in the chat. Hello, Paul. How's it going? We're doing a little Florida seascape today, or at least the first one. I wanted to do like Key West, Florida. That's a nice place. Nice palm trees and stuff there. Let's see. Yeah, got to figure out what I want to paint. Sunset, maybe? Let's do a sunset. Start with Indian yellow. Sometimes I use yellow ochre, but I didn't pull it out this time, so we'll just use these. I'm going to start over here, work left. I want this, maybe the sun's over here. I found that if I start on the right, it mixes with the magic white, so this is a little lighter over here, which is what I want. I want this spot here to be really light, and then this over here is a little darker yellow. Maybe it turns red too, up towards the top. Get a little bit more. Love the beard. Yeah, I'm doing the what's the thing? People don't shave in November. It started as the mustache one, but then I Just said, you know what, I'll try a whole beard. I haven't tried to grow a beard since, oh geez, 2012. That's the last time. It didn't work out so good. So I'm trying it again. We'll see. Alright, I think that's good with the Indian yellow. I'm going to get some crimson on here. It's okay to have a little bit of yellow in there with the crimson, because this is permanent crimson. I don't know if I said that, but this permanent crimson is a lot stronger than the regular alizarin crimson, so it'll obliterate whatever yellow is on there. You gotta be careful. Maybe get a little bit lighter. I can probably go to the top too. It's just gonna be blue anyways. Blue and red, like purple. That's okay. Alright, and then we'll cover this top a little bit here. It's just Prussian blue. And hopefully this turns purple. Channel's closing on 600. Yeah, it's getting close. Beard. Thanks, egging around. We're getting there. Alright, I think that's okay. I'll blend these together so it doesn't look so odd. Not that it looks odd, it's just a little different. Don't want the transitions between the colors to be so stark. Alright. Do I use the same brush? That's the question. It's a little dirty. Might get in the yellow and make it weird color. Yeah, we can risk it. We can risk it. Might make that a little darker up there. I don't like it. I feel like I need more red. There we go. I like that a little bit more. Just a little darker. Maybe I'll do this left corner too. That's looking a little white. But not in the middle. Maybe we'll leave the middle. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Also, I haven't had much time to paint the past couple weeks. It's been frustrating. Getting ready for Thanksgiving and Black Friday. I work in shipping logistics, so Black Friday tends to be a very, very busy day for me in the company. So I think that's okay. We'll add a sunshine in here real quick with filbert maybe. How big do we want it though? I don't know. Maybe we'll add some yellow to it. Yellow and white. It might look weird. Probably look weird. That's okay. That don't look too bad. That's a big sun. Oh well. You can have big suns here. There we go. Maybe a little bit more of an arc so it's more round. I try to push really hard in the center and then spin the rest of it around it. That makes a nice round sun. The bottom part I'll probably cover up with an island of some sort. Headlands maybe. Little mountains. Today or tomorrow I'm going to finish paying through season 1 of Bob Ross. Didn't complete episode 1 because you got frustrated. Yeah, I know how that is. The first few seasons are kind of tough to get through. I think honestly some of the earlier seasons are harder than the later ones. It might be easier to go in reverse. Start at the end and move forward. Because he does some crazy stuff in the earlier seasons. Alright, does this look normal? I think this looks normal. Not that brush. This brush. Alright, and I'm just going to blend out the bottom. Maybe some on the sides too. This is a really light brush, so it softens everything up. Alright, let's add clouds. I want to use the filbert brush some more, maybe? Sure. But I don't want a very strong blue. I want a lighter blue. Or purple, I guess. Over here. There's already kind of a little shape there for a cloud, so let's work with that. Grab some more of that. I think this is purple, I don't know. In terms of uniqueness and creativity, I think season 3 is Bob's best. Oh yeah, season 3. What's in season 3? There was the one with the, oh, what was it? The lighthouse one, that one was pretty crazy. I think I'll make a big puffy cloud up there. I'm trying to remember the earlier seasons. I don't know why I'm on the struggle bus. Can't think of it. There we go. I'll blend these out some more. I'm just using this filbert brush. And I'll use that funny bunny brush to blend them out a little bit more. Start at the bottom and work up. Don't want to start in the red and go, or the blue, and then go down here, because that would be, I don't like those clouds, we get rid of them. Let's see. This is where we gotta be a little careful on that one. Bottom of this one. Maybe over here too, that looks weird. Then we'll work up here. There we go. Let's add a big cloud while we're up here. At the end, add some seagulls. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll do that. Let's see where we go first. Is it turning green? No. There was yellow here. I just went straight into it like a maniac. Just doing crazy stuff with the 2-inch brush now. Sometimes I do that. There we go. There. Maybe I'll add some highlights to the bottoms of these not mountains, clouds here. Could add some more highlights, but I think those are good enough. There we go. I think that's okay for the clouds. I didn't want the focus to be the sky too much. We're trying to do a seascape. Well, skies can be pretty important in seascapes. Just depends on what you want to focus on, really. Whoops, almost dropped the... Wouldn't be an episode if I didn't drop something. What am I doing for Thanksgiving? My whole family is coming and I have to cook everything for them, so we'll see how that goes. She'll be fun. I think my brother's going to help me cook a little bit, so I'm hoping he brings some things. Because I don't want to cook everything myself, you know. All right, let's see. I think this is okay. I was going to do something with a different color, but I think this is fine. I'll add some more. A little darker purple. We're just going to put a little thing back here. Filbert brush. Just on the bottom of the sun. He's just hanging out. Right on the coast. and I just need shapes here. Then I'll blend them out with another brush. Going to grandma's makes the best mashed potatoes. Grandmas do make the best mashed potatoes. That's true. There we go. I'll just use the same brush and just pull. I think that looks okay. Kind of scraping a little bit. This far away, I don't want it to be too detailed. That's good. Good enough. All right. Now we got to figure out what to do in front. Big seascape. I do want to add over here like a little pier. Maybe not pier, but covered pier. Sometimes if you go to Key West, they have those there. I haven't been in a while, but they have like piers that go off and then they have a nice little roof on them. So maybe I'll do one of those here. But first we got to put in the water. Alright, let's see. Let's see what color water we want. I didn't have any phthalo green, so I might just have to do some straight blue. Then down here maybe it's a beach. Let's see. Sometimes I'll just tap first to get the color in. Hopefully a straight line. And then I'll start blending it out. This is if I forget to put the tape down. Which happens enough that I have to remember how to do that. Are Billy or Uncle 60 watching yet? I haven't seen them in the chat. They might be eating dinner or something. That's okay. Alright, I think that's good enough. Alright, I'm just throwing the water in here. Agnorok says, I'm cooking with the baby strapped to me. That sounds like a lot of work. This will be baby's first Thanksgiving, though. That should be fun. Alright, let's just throw this in here. I gotta figure out where I want the... do we want to do a sheen? What do we want to do? We can do a lot of stuff here. Do you follow the World Cup? I do not. I watch very little soccer. I mostly watch, or I just started watching Wrexham. There's some show they made. It's like a documentary series about Wrexham AFC. That's been pretty fun. Elvis says, hey Nate. Hey Elvis. How's it going? I think this is a good enough. It's a good enough blue to do something with. I don't know. Could add a cloud here. That might box it in a little better. Maybe I'll do that. Let's do that real quick. We can use the darker one. It might be too dark. Actually, that's fine. There's like a little storm cloud over here. Off in the distance, hanging out. That's good enough. I don't know. I just want something over there. Look kind of bare. Let's start adding in waves. Depends on how far away we are from the waves. How detailed they are. I'm going to use an old fan brush. I like using old fan brushes for waves. Alright, let's see. Maybe they're kind of far. I don't know. Got a little one back here. Maybe come on. A little bit there, some here. And I'll blend these out so they don't look so odd. We want a big one? I think we want a big one. At least one big one. We'll work on this. Okay. Then he comes down here and whew, off the side. There's some back here, a little ripple. And I don't want to forget the pier. I really want to paint a pier for some reason. Alright. Just wipe off the blue that I had on there. So I want to use some regular white. Just straight white. Blend it back. The usual makes it look like there's little waves back there. Just got some on my finger, that's okay. Alright, where do we start? We start here. Some back here. Might have done too much there. That's okay. Not about details and the far away stuff. I do like those far away little crashers though. Those are nice. Maybe I'll add another one over here. Something like that. A little bigger one right there. Pier. Pier's over there. Go back here. Alright, I think that's good enough for that. Let's add. Let's see. Normally we do the eye of the wave. I don't know. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Maybe we'll do it today. Too much yellow. Just a little bit of yellow. A little bit more. I don't know what color that is. Oh, I think there was blue in here. Oh well. We make it work. That's the name of the game here. I here. Zoom. And we'll blend it out with the fan brush. Whoops, spilled my oil. That's not good. I want linseed oil everywhere. Let's blend him out. Okay, I think that's good. Good enough for this. Do some little crashers under here. Just to give it some shape, and then we'll add some more over the top. A little splash here. There we go. Need a little bit more white here. Splash. Some splashes up on the side here. I think that's okay for this. So far, I might just do one pole or a couple poles. Just for a little bit more highlight. There we go. And it's all just the fan brush, nothing fancy here. There we go. Paint your dream world is here. What's up? Elvis is going to brother-in-law for Thanksgiving. That's good. Sounds fun. Alright, we gotta add the pier in before I forget. pier and some palm trees. And then I think that's good enough. Alright, let's just use sienna. Maybe some crimson with that. I don't know if I want any sand, but if I do, I'm going to add it in right now. Otherwise, I'll forget. Let's add in the sand. Straight sienna, burnt sienna. Before I forget. Alright. Should have done that earlier, but that's okay. Alright, back to the pier. Let's see. We need a roof. Or do we need the roof or the bottom first? Good question. Let's do the bottom first. He's gonna have some little legs. Might need some more of this. This is just burnt sienna and crimson again. I'll use a small edge here at the end. There we go. Pick that up. There's a little bit too much there. I'll add a roof. They have roofs on this one. There's one part. Do another part. Just pulling down to the right, really. That's all I'm doing here. And on here. Oh, ran out of paint. That's okay. You can pick it back up and get more. Just make sure the top's really flat. That's all. I think all that matters. Other stuff probably matters, but that's all I think that matters for this. At least right now. Alright, let's add these little things in here. Hold up the roof. That one joined together. I don't like that one. I'll fix them up after this. Alright. Flatten these back out. I guess we gotta add some little highlights here. I haven't done a pier before, so maybe this just looks weird, but I'm just trying it out. I don't like that color I had there, whatever that was. There we go. That's a little bit better. Alright, let's see. A little bit of tap on the roof. I'm just going to tap left to right. I don't want too much. I don't know how to paint a thatch roof, like a, what is it? Straw? I don't know how to do that. I'll try to do that sometime. That'd be fun. There's some highlights on the ends of these. Oh, that one just went way too far to the left. My hands are shaky because I'm a little cold. Let me just tap some in here. And some on the bottom, on these. A little bit on the edge. And we'll also splash some water around the bottom. Alright, let's splash the water. Splash. Oh, picked up some red. I don't want to do that. There we go. I don't want too much of a splash though. It also looks like this is a tidal wave. It's so much bigger than the pier. That's okay. We're the wind. Paint on Saturday morning, did Yosemite Falls. Nice, that's cool. Turned out great. Oh, someone offered you? Nice. That's some bucks. That's some dollars. Want to sell paintings, but not sure how to. Yeah, selling paintings. I use Etsy. It's kind of a pain though, because they have some very high fees on Etsy. And it's almost, I almost made more just selling them at garage sales. All the ones I have left on Etsy are old ones that I did, and I'm just trying to get rid of them so they get out of that giant, there's the giant pile back there, giant pile of painting. Alright. Let's see. We got our little pier thing here. Oh, what do we want? We do have to add some foam, maybe some trees, palm trees for sure. Let's see. Having painter's block, not sure what to paint. Let's just scrape in some. Let's do the foam now. Actually, before I do that, I'll do a quick highlight on the sand. Or make it look like sand. Right now it doesn't really look like sand. Where's the sun? Sun's over there, maybe we'll have something here. Alright, that should look kind of like sand now. Or more like sand. I guess it wasn't really that much of a difference, but here we go. Now we'll add in the foam patterns. Running dry on the white paint here. Let's do another one right here. I wanted to try to do a whole seascape with just the palette knife, but haven't thought about how exactly to do that one yet. There we go. You have hundreds piled up. Yeah. They accumulate quickly. Whoops. Just trying to blend out the back of the front foam pattern. That's something I like doing. I don't know. I just feel like it makes things look a little bit nicer. It's not so spotty. There we go. That should be good enough. We got our tidal wave about to destroy the pier. Let's add some trees, maybe. We can add trees. We gotta add trees. What am I talking about? This is a Florida painting. There's always palm trees in Florida. Let's see. See how much oil we got. About half. Half the oil. Alright. We'll just make these all dark trees. Ivory black. Alright. I'm just mixing oil and ivory black real quick. This is for the leaves, not for the trunks yet. I'm just getting it ready. Alright, let's use straight ivory black here. Where do we want them? Where do we want these trees? I don't want to cover up the pier, but I also might have to. I don't think I have a choice. Right there. We didn't have a choice. We had to do it. Sometimes paintings like that. I have one here. Oh, got a bunch of white on there. Don't like that. There we go. Got it off. Got it off there. Do you want another one? Maybe. I kind of want to darken this one up just a little bit. Make them a little thicker. There we go. Do the same with this guy. His top's looking a little thin. There we go. You don't want thin palm trees. Or maybe you do. I mean, you can have thin palm trees. Not all of them that big. I'll try to do one more. Let's see. Oh, if I do one more, I'll cover up that. I don't want to do that. Maybe we'll put him over here. Maybe he's a little baby one. He just stops right there. Comes up. Maybe he's got a little stump on the bottom. There we go. And we'll blend out at the end. Once we put on these leaves and whatnot. Might try to do these a little differently. Maybe we can do different types of palm trees today. I think I've always done them the same way, but I know a couple of different ways to make them. Or a few different ways. So let's just start with a generic one. This one you just pull a direction. This is the easiest one. I think this is the easiest one to make, in my opinion. Your opinion might be different. That's okay. But it's really just take your filbert or whatever and pull out from the middle. There we go. And a little bit down here. Sometimes they have like a little patch under the top. That's one way to do them. What's another way? Well, you can always start with like a little bit of... I always try to do the general direction first when I'm doing them with the fan brush. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And I always try to have an odd number of leaves on the palm trees. I don't know. Personal preference. I think it looks nice, but... Paint by Nate. Sometime on stream, can you paint with Timbo Took? Yes, I can. Just find an episode that's pretty good, and I'll go ahead and paint along with it. I know some of his episodes, but I don't know which one. I mean, Helm's Deep would be like probably the best one, but I don't know. Whatever you guys want. That's really. I'm just here to paint. Whatever you want to see. Alright, let's pull this one out just a little bit. Once I have the general shape with the fan brush, then I can just pull down once it's really oily. So this has a bunch of oil on it now. Then I can just pull. Same over here. Could use more oil probably. This is a newer fan brush. Older fan brushes work a little bit better for this type. Because they're not as pointy. But that's okay. I kind of like this left one a little bit more. Let's pull them. Try to pull them one more time. There we go. Don't want to piddle too much with it. Alright. Now we do the small one. Small one we can do... Let's see. What's the best way to do a small palm tree? Might need some more oil. Just a little bit. Tiny bit. A couple drops with the little dropper. Make sure my... Alright, battery's still turned on. Sometimes I forget to turn on my battery on my stuff, my streaming stuff, and that just ruins everything. This is with the script liner. Much more detailed, but don't know. Depends on how you like making these. You just start with the leaves and then start pulling down on them. Just with the script liner though. You gotta put in the general shape. I'll add one more here. There we go. I think it's good enough. Let's pull. Zoop, zoop, zoop. I'm also trying, it should come next week. There's these paints called Sarah Colors. They're like wax-based paint. So I'm going to see how that works out. I just saw it was on sale and I wanted to try it out, so I'm going to try it out and see what happens. Alright, pull a little bit here. I think I missed this one. Yeah, I missed these two. Oh, now we got a third. We got another branch here. There we go. That's the 3 ways I know. You can also use, oh, what's the other one? Oh, I can't remember it right now. There's a way to do it with like the big brushes, but I don't do those. I paint with the round brush. I like to control the brush marks. Yeah, that's cool. I don't even know if I have a round brush. I used to have one a while ago. I think all I've got now is the filbert and the fan brushes and the big brushes. Alright, what do we say we're going to do? We got to just brush up the bottom on this guy. This one, just pull him down a little bit. Pull him down a little bit. I think that's good enough for now. We can highlight the sides. We can highlight the leaves too, but I don't know. I don't know. It's whatever. I don't know what to do. Is that yellow in there? Oh gosh. What have I done? Yeah, that's fine. Start with this one. I need to break this brush in. This is a new brush. I've only used it 2 or 3 times. The newer ones tend to get like, they're just really stiff, newer fan brushes. Which isn't a bad thing, it's just, I like my old fan brushes. Ones that are worn out, falling apart. This little one's going to be very hard. I don't even know if I'm just going to tap. Alright. Missed the side a little bit there. That's okay. Doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, let's see. So, oh, seagulls. Almost forgot. Do little seagulls. Those always add a nice finishing touch to a painting. Let's do those real quick. They'll just hang out up here in the empty space. That's what Sam Earp says, the negative space. There we go. Nice little V seagulls. You started using filbert more often? You use it to make the clouds recently? That's cool. It's always fun to try different things with the different brushes. Sometimes you find something that works really well for you. think that's good enough for now. I'll sign it and then do the next one. Probably should have planned out the next one with the black canvas, but that's okay. Swamps tend to look better on black canvases because they're very dark and ominous. Alright, I'm just going to sign it with the Naphthol red. Where do we want to sign it? Hey, right here. In the sand. There we go. Alright, I think that's it for this one. And we'll move on to another one. And I'm going to definitely pronounce the name of this location wrong. So I'll try to pull it up before I say it. Alright, here it is. Key West, Florida. With a tidal wave and a pier. Not a tidal wave, but just a out of scale wave. Alright. Put that down there. Ouch, almost tripped. That would have been bad. Let's clean up the brushes, clean up the easel. Wipe it off. There we go. That's good there. Sell it. Sell. I'll put it up on, I can put it up on Etsy or something. Alright, the next place. I gotta look up the name because I'm going to pronounce it wrong. Okefenokee Swamp in Georgia. That's where we're going next. Okefenokee. I'm probably pronouncing that terribly wrong. Okefenokee. Okefenokee. Alright. New canvas. And this one, maybe we do this one portrait. That might work better. I haven't thought this through yet, but I feel like this might work better. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Alright, let's get new paints. And then we'll be ready to go. I gotta clean up the palette first though. For next week, I don't know if I'll be around just because of Thanksgiving. I'll be extremely exhausted from having my relatives here. But if I have the energy, I will try to stream. We'll see though. Alright, scrape these off. I'm trying to think what would good swamp colors be. Definitely the greens, dark greens. Maybe a little bit of blue, not much. A little bit of white, probably not much. Alright, I think that's cleaned up there. Almost out of titanium white paint, that's not good. Gotta get some more. Maybe for Christmas. There we go. Alright, so just a little bit of titanium white. Ivory black here. That's good. I don't need new yellows or reds. Need emerald green. That's for sure. Do we want transparent red oxide? Maybe. Burnt sienna? Maybe. I don't know. Definitely lots of emerald green though. Maybe some ochre, just a little darker yellow. Some of these tubes have cemented shut because I haven't opened them in a few weeks. Alright, last color, burnt sienna. It's already dark outside. That's crazy. Alright. That's all the colors I think I'll need for this one. Should have done a black canvas though. That's one thing I probably regret, but we'll work through it together. Use latex gloves. Yeah. I should wear latex gloves. I get paint just all over. Paint a turkey. You want to paint a turkey? Oh jeez. I don't have a paper plate here, but I could if I had a paper plate. All right, gotta clean up these brushes real quick. Luckily, we didn't use too many of them. We only used the 2.5-inch brush and the filbert and the fan brush. Just gotta make sure they're dried, otherwise you'll end up with a big mess. You use acrylics, no cleanup needed. Yeah, that's true. I would love to use acrylics if they didn't give me hives. Also, probably use mineral spirits if I could. Although those are kind of toxic, but I feel like you can safely handle most things these days. I'd probably use gloves if I use that stuff still, if I was able to. But yeah, I get these weird red bumps all over me whenever I use any, I don't know what it is. Probably benzene. It's in mineral spirits. I don't know what would be in acrylics that does it, but I'm hoping these Ceracolor things that I'm trying I don't have any reaction to them. But I never know anymore. You tried acrylics, but they turn out so bad? No. That's not true. I'm sure they're good. It just takes practice like everything. I haven't tried watercolors in a while either. Bob's method is easy and fun. That's true. That's definitely true. It's one of the easier painting techniques. Fender 31, hi, how are you? I'm doing well, Fender. How have you been? Hope everything's going well for you. I use mineral spirits but go outside to clean brushes and put a mask on while I'm cleaning them. That is a good idea. Those things have some fumes. That's for sure. Alright, let's just see. Let's see. Hopefully this is secure. Okay, yeah. Magic white again. 2.5-inch brush. Just going to coat it real quick. Might be a little too much. There we go. If the brush is dripping, it's probably too much. Bottom seems good. I like doing portrait orientation just because it's a little easier to put the magic white on. Just go long strokes up and down. It's very easy. I don't know why the left to right's a little more. Pops my arm a little bit. Let's see. A little bit more magic white in here. A little bit there, a little bit there, a little there. I think that's good. I'll probably wipe this off because I don't want a ton of magic white on it. I just want the oil in the canvas and a little bit of white. If I was thinking, I probably would have. You can thin down your magic white if you want, make it really light. base coat that doesn't affect the colors too much. If you don't have a black canvas, you know, sometimes that works better. Better. But we're just winging it. This is the live stream, so we just wing it. Alright, I think that's good. I'll wipe it off real quick. I'll send you a picture of one of my acrylics in the Discord. I painted it 2 years ago when I was 11. It is legit terrible. I mean, you're only 11. That's pretty early, you know? I don't even remember when I did my first acrylic painting. I was probably, oh geez, kindergarten. That was a long time ago. And my first oil painting was in like when I was 7, but then I didn't oil paint until I was in my 30s. So. You can start painting whenever you want, I think. As long as you enjoy it and keep practicing. You'll always get better. Alright, I'm just wiping off any extra, not extra, but most of the magic white here. That's on the surface because I don't want that much on this painting because it's going to be kind of dark. Maybe dark with a little bit of light. Let's see how we want to do that. I do have to wipe this brush off one more time because it's a little too shiny. I don't know if you can see it, but when the bottom's a little discolored, that means I have too much of the cleaner in there still. Yeah, see, if we get that in the painting, that's going to cause a mess. That's going to be a big mess. We don't want that. Don't want a mess. I could beat the brush, but I don't want to break these. It's hard to, I haven't seen the 2.5-inch brushes on the Alexander site in a long time, so I only got to take care of them. Don't know if they'll be back. Alright, let's do it. We're going to start, this is going to seem weird, but I'm doing white and a little bit of yellow. Right in the middle. I want to glow. I want to glow in the middle. And then the rest is just going to be trees, swamp. There we go. That's probably all the bright colors I'll have in this painting. Nate, do you buy your brushes on Blick? I buy these ones I buy on alexanderart.com on their store. The regular ones I buy on Blick. Like I don't have any over here, but there's in the pile over there I have some of those Da Vinci brushes that they work good as a backup. Like if I was ever not able to find, or they stopped making the Alexander brushes and I needed a backup, I have these. They're just like, or these are Escodas, I guess, but they're like Escoda 2.5 and 1-inch brushes. They work pretty good, but I don't think they work as well as the Alexander ones. But that's just my opinion. I don't know. Other folks might think different. All right, let's see. We gotta start making some background shrubbery. Start pushing up so it looks more bushy, a little more disheveled. Do the same over here. This is all background again. I'm going to be covering this up with a bunch of big trees. So I'm not worried about, like this could be, we can just hit this, don't matter. We just need green. Nate, where did you get that wooden pallet? I had it made from just a guy that I met here. I just sent him just a little diagram. If he had any extra wood, if he could make one, he ended up making it for me. I buy blender brushes and cosmetic sections at Walmart. That's really smart. That's a good idea. Save some dollars. Buy them on Amazon. Amazon has lots of brushes on it too. Alright, let's just blend these out just a little bit. I just want like shapes of trees back here. I don't want detailed anything, because these are going to be behind. Alright, now we can start adding in these further back trees. Do we want to use, what do we want to use? A little bit of green on the filbert, and a little bit of yellow. Brighten up the emerald green a little bit. Alright, these are going to be very far, thin trees. We're going to be doing a lot of these. Swamp trees. Cypress trees, that's the name. Not swamp trees. Go. Just putting in the trunks here. I think that's good enough for the background. Background trees. Wipe that off. Now we'll get the script liner. Many people don't know this, but brushes ladies use for makeup are excellent to be used as mop brush or blending brush. That's smart. I believe it. I believe that. Let's see. Go back into this color here. Might want to add some oil. Maybe not. We're a little early on. We don't want to use oil back here yet, probably. Don't want to turn into a slip and slide. I'm just going to add some branches here and there. And the tops are going to be covered up, so you won't be able to see them very well. Spanish moss all over in here. This might take a little while, but I think it'll be good practice. Script liner practice. There. Alright, I think that's good enough for the background lines. Let's see. Grab the fan brush now. This one clean? Looks clean. Just trying to shove in some green color up here that looks like burnt or sagging leaves. Those cypress trees have these leaves that just kind of sag. They're almost like inverse pine trees. That's probably the wrong way to say it, but that's what they look like. some there. Leave one right there. And we'll just add some taps in between, make it look like something's back there. This one there. That was mine. Alright, now the last part on these little, we call them foreground ones. Skylancer's over on Twitch. Hey Skylancer, how's it going? It's going well. How you been? It has been a while. Alright, let's pull these down. We're just going to pull some moss through down here and there. Just make it look saggy. Oh, that one's a little crooked. That's okay. They don't have to be perfect. Alright. I guess if I want to highlight these, I could do a little bit of a bright green up on some of them. Not all of them, just a little bit here and there. Just some variation. Alright, I think that's good. Let's see. Now we can add in some bigger trees here. Let's grab, what do we want to do? Maybe not straight black. Maybe some black and some green, a little bit of white. That's probably too much. Well, maybe not. Yeah, it's a good amount. Do some big trees, big cypress trees here. But we might want to do the water first. I gotta think for a second. Let's see. Got these big trees on the middle. Let's try and add in some darker bush here. Brush. Alright. Let's see. Maybe do it down here. Just adding another layer. Kind of want it to look a little foggy here too. Just a little bit. There we go. There we go. Then we'll put some orange down here. Try and get it down to the water. And here, maybe this is a little dark. This is where the water will go. I want to leave a little bit of sun color in the middle. I think that'll look nice. Maybe it won't. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. There we go. There's some stuff. There's some swamp looking stuff getting there. I also feel like I need to put a picture of what I'm trying to paint, because I look at so many pictures when I do these state paintings, and I have like a combination of them in my head, but it would be nice to have like, this is what I'm actually trying to paint, or if I painted it before. Like I think Bob Ross did that when he was doing the series. He did 3 of each show. Maybe one day I'll do that, just so I know what I'm doing before, instead of just winging it. But we'll get there. All right. So we got background. Cypress trees are kind of in the sun. There's like a little misty spot there in the middle. Now I'll add some more in the front. These ones are up close and personal. Very big trees. Very thick trunks. And then at the bottom, these cypress trees, they have like a, I don't know what it is. Like they just get really thick. The roots on them, they're just very big. Something like that. It's very big. They stick out of the water. I don't know how else to explain it. If you've ever seen them, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't seen them, you probably say, "What? You're crazy." I'm gonna do a really big one over here. This is just straight ivory black. That's all I'm using. There we go. Could probably do a couple more here, maybe. Maybe one out in front. Little one here. Littler. This will be pretty big. There we go. That's probably enough for these guys. There's a lot of paint on that side. I'll try and scoop that up so I don't ruin anything here. Maybe we can make the bottom a little bigger. Actually, that worked out. There we go. Okay. How long does it take for oil painting to dry? This brand of paint is very slow. Like sometimes in the cold, it'd take at least a month, maybe 2 months. Like one painting I did last year, I did a painting of an In-N-Out burger for someone on Etsy wanted one for some reason, and that one I painted in December, and it didn't dry until February of the next year. It was, yeah. It might have just been the cold weather, but geesh. That was with this brand. The water mixable ones, there's some brands that dry very quickly. I should probably highlight these first. Like the Daniel Smiths, those dry a lot, very fast. Grumbacher Max dries really fast. Like 6-7 days maybe. Sometimes faster if it's hot out. Daniel Smiths will dry in a day. But yeah, these ones, Blue Ridge oil paint's very slow, especially in cold weather. If I have my little heater running, then they dry faster, but I don't want to spend money on heating a room I'm not in. You know? There we go. I'm just highlighting the sides of these. Pulling down with the filbert. Could also use the palette knife here. That works too. Let me get some more green on there. At least 3 months. Yeah, Elvis knows. My paintings are worth water mixed with oils. They take 5 days. That's cool. Yeah. Hello, friend. Congratulations on the video shared. Very interesting. Thanks. All right. Yeah. I don't know which video it was, but thanks for stopping in. Paint your dream out. Mine dry in 30 seconds. Yeah. That's the acrylic dream. Those are fun. Fast drying. I really want to try these Ceracolors. They say that they're like they dry as fast as acrylic. I don't know if I believe them, but we'll test it out. I don't know if I'll do a live stream with them, but I'll let y'all know how it turns out. Especially because I've never painted with them before. I have no idea how they'll work. Just doing some highlights here. Make sure they're on the direction of the light. Light's in the middle, so these would be on the left. These would be on the right. There we go. Oh, that one I just did in the middle. Oh well. That's fine. That's fine. I highlight the roots a little bit here and there. That's good. Good enough on those. Then we'll do some branches on them and keep it moving. Alright, let's just keep up with this brush. Anyone comes out here, I don't know. Sometimes I just do crazy stuff like this. It just helps. I don't know why. Just doing crazy stuff sometimes you can't. I spend too much time thinking on how something should be, some little thing, and then if I just go in and do something crazy, then it makes the painting spectacular. Good day to be a Cowboys fan. Oh, is it? My mom will be happy. She loves Cowboys. It's her favorite football team. She's always loved the Dallas Cowboys. I have no idea why, because we never lived in Texas or even proximity to Texas. We've been several hundred miles away, but she loves Cowboys. All right, let's put some of that moss up on those trees. These ones we added in up here. Or, I guess, branches first. I was pushing up. This is an older brush, so it works a little bit better. Push up first, and then we'll pull down to add the moss. Maybe some highlights here and there. Like right there, yeah. That's good, that's good. I like it. Sometimes it comes in front of the trees, that's okay. Maybe we'll add some more color just in random spots. Looks like a clump of leaves just here and there. I think that's okay. Now we'll come in, pull down. Barely halfway through the second half, but they're up 33 against a great team. Oh wow. That's quite the difference. Alright, now I'll start pulling down some of these. There we go. Now it's starting to look swampy. I guess it already did before, but now it looks more swampy. And then we'll add some highlights on stuff here, and then should be about it. Maybe we'll add some more in the water. Do something down there. I don't know. Again, I haven't thought through this at all. I'm just making it up as I go. There we go. Throw in some of the yellow. Yellow and black makes it green. Nice little green color here. Just here and there, maybe wherever you think the little spots of light are going to come through. That's where I try to aim. I'm thinking the light's coming through, maybe right there. But it's really whatever, wherever you want the light to go. All right, how we doing? Maybe there's some down on these two. Make them look more alive. All right, add some more green in here. I don't know if I want to add a shoreline, maybe something in there. We'll see. Probably should have done that beforehand. That's okay. All right, maybe we'll add just a little bit more of the green color. A little bit brighter up on the tops of this. This is a 1-inch brush. Just here and there. I don't want too much. There we go. Because there are some little ferns and things that grow. This is looking great. Add an alligator. Oh my goodness. Can I paint an alligator? Excuse me. I haven't painted an animal in a long time, but I can try. Alright, I might put some semblance of land back in here. Just a little bit of the burnt sienna and black and green. Just like at the bottom. There's a little bit, but it's mostly just water. I guess I could use the, what is that? Palette knife here. Do some of that. That looks a little bit better. I scraped a little bit too hard there. That's okay. There's some more over here. Probably should have done this first, but that's okay. Just here and there. There's some in here. Around the tree. Give them some shape. Wind it a little bit. Do the same on these further up ones. Just makes them look more round. Or not more round, but they have a different shape. I don't know how to explain it. Words are hard. Words are hard. Alright, how do we paint an alligator? This is a lesson in animal portraits. I have no idea. Let's see. What does an alligator look like? He's just got a long nose. Long nose and little eyes that stick out of the water. Let's see. This is going to be tricky, but I'll do it anyway. One eye. Sticking out. Long nose. Somebody needs to cue the Jaws theme song. They have yellow eyes, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. This is going to look very, very odd. That's okay. Just trying to add a little ripple around him. Yeah. And I think they have a little spot on their nose for their breathe out of. It's a very subtle alligator. I feel like I almost need a smaller brush. Smaller than the script liner. I'm scared. Stop spamming. Classic Nightbot. Nightbot always gets on us for the caps. I gotta change that setting. Alright, let's give him a little waterline too. Even alligators need waterline. Because he makes a little ripple, you know? I'll go down here too. Blend that out here in a sec. And then, was there anything else that I wanted to add to this? I can't remember. I think that was all. There we go. Might touch up the trees, edges of the trees just a little tiny bit, and call it a day. Just a little bit. Give them a little bit of a green highlight. Just a smidge. This is just the script liner. Nothing fancy. Just pulling down random spots where I think the sunshine might hit on the edge of the bark. That's good enough. No need to piddle. Alright. Looks good, looks good. Looks incredible. Happy Thanksgiving. Thanks, Paul. Hope everyone has a really good week. Wherever you are, if things aren't looking good, I hope they get better. I'll give this painting a signature. We'll pull it down. call it a day. This is Oak. I'm gonna pronounce it wrong. Okefenokee Swamp in Georgia. Part of the 50 states thing that we've been doing. Just doing different landmarks every week or so. Maybe one day I'll actually go visit most of them. Alright, here we go. Take her down. Oh no. Almost lost it. Whew, close call. There we go. Okefenokee Swamp. Put it back carefully so I don't drop it. Thanks everybody for joining. Thanks Cheryl. Thanks Kenneth. Thanks Paint Your Dream World. Yeah, happy holidays everybody. I'll try to be on next week. Depends on, life. Some things happen. But if I don't see you, I hope you had a good Thanksgiving, and take care everybody. We'll see you next time.